Okay, this next thing is like seriously one of my most severe makeup addictions, okay? I have spent an insane amount of money collecting these over the years. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. It's no secret that I try a lot of makeup, okay? And out of all that makeup, there's some things that I almost wish I never tried because sometimes I get almost addicted. I mean, maybe that's a strong word, but I feel like it's the only word sometimes. When talking about certain products, there's certain things that I feel like if I never would have tried, I would probably have a lot more money in my bank account right now. Because there's certain products that as soon as I try it, they're just so good that I have to like have every color. Have to is a strong word, but you know what I mean, okay? Or I have to like collect them, or I feel this pull to just keep repurchasing them, and it's like expensive stuff. And sometimes I'm like, why did I even try it? Because if I didn't know it was this good, I wouldn't have to rebuy an expensive thing when I use it up. So these are all of those things in my book. The first thing is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I mean, listen, there's good brow pencils at the drugstore for sure. But this one, nothing beats it. I feel like I have a lot of other favorites. There's a lot of fun ones that I've been trying more recently, but when it comes down to it, I can never not have a Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in my collection. This is something that's been with me and in my routine for years. Years and years and years. And it's like, well, if I never would have tried it, you know, first of all, maybe my brows wouldn't look as good. So there's pros and cons to this, but also maybe I wouldn't feel like I always have to buy this high-end brow pencil in order for me to be satisfied with my brows and my brow collection. So anyways, this is a brand new one because I ran out of my other one. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the brows with this because we're doing the eyes first. I love this brow pencil. Like, look how nice my brow looks compared to this, and it looks so natural. It's just too good. Okay, the next thing I never should have tried, and this is like for real, because my wallet is still hurting from this purchase, or actually the several purchases because I bought what? I think this is my 5th palette from Pat McGrath, okay? You know, I knew they looked like something special, but it wasn't until I tried them and I was like, oh no. I love it. There's like something so craveable about this formula. The sparkles is what really gets me though, okay? Do I regret purchasing these? No. But part of me is like, oh, if I didn't know how nice this was, I wouldn't feel the need to like collect them, you know what I mean? I'm like constantly inspired by all of her palettes. I wanted to use this one though. This is the Mothership 10, which is called, I think it's Moonlit Seduction. Hold on, let me verify. Yes, Moonlit Seduction, and it's gorgeous. We're gonna do a little light eyeshadow priming just with some concealer. I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury concealer, and I'm just buffing that all over the eyes to cancel out any discoloration and just to prep it for eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of loose powder, the tiniest bit, and just kind of lightly set that. All right, we are going to go into this beautiful kind of rose matte color in the top, and I'm just gonna use a very small amount of this and really start to work this into the crease and a little bit above as my transition shade. Then I'm gonna take the dark brown matte color right here, and I'm just gonna start to create a little bit of a smoky definition on the outer edge of the eye using this color. I'm going in with that brush we were using before and just blending the two colors together. I want just like a soft kind of definition with the eyes because I mostly want it to have the focal point be the glittery shades in this palette. So first I'm going to take this center shade on the top row on my fingertip, and we're going to create a little bit of like a metallic base in the center of the eye. And then I'm going to take the Pat McGrath Intensifies Artistry wand. I don't know if they still make this. I'll try to find it, but this is really nice for when you want to apply the glitters and need like a tacky base. Obviously any sort of glitter glue would work. You don't need to do this, but I find that it really does help with fallout. And then I'm going to take the glitter shade in the bottom corner, this one. It's so pretty. It's the most mesmerizing silvery glitter. And I'm just gonna press this right over top of where we just applied like the tacky primer product, and then kind of work it into the center eyelid. This gives the most insane, intense, mesmerizing eye look that like I've ever experienced in my life. It's just the prettiest glitter topper formula. I love it so much. I know this is a very simple eye look, but that's what I wanted for today. I just wanted like the glitter to really be the focal point. But the mascara I wish I never tried is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Just nothing beats this, you know? It's one of the things that I can't live without. I truly need one in my routine at all times. And it's just one of the best, no, it's the best tubing mascara I've ever tried. Oh no, I just got it all over my eyelid, but we'll just wait for it to dry. And I love how it makes my lashes look. It just gives the most voluminous, intense look to my lashes, and I love it. It's great for every day. You can also build it up for evening, and it just never smudges or flakes no matter what. It's so reliable. It's tried and true, and I will never not love this. It's so good. But of course it also pains me because there are some good, like some really good drugstore mascaras out there, but I will never not be able to use this one, even though it's like twice as much as the drugstore ones. It's worth it for me. I'm gonna quickly prep the skin with something before going into the next product. This is just the Smashbox primer. I want a little bit of like a glowy primer. I'm sure you guys probably knew that this next product was gonna be in this video because I haven't shut up about it for like 2 years or whenever it launched. But I wish I never tried, but also, aren't we grateful because this is my favorite. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. It's a $50 foundation, but it's my favorite, okay? And I don't care. I don't care if I run out and if I have to buy it 1,000 times. I'll do it. But also, it's kind of like, you know, why did I have to fall in love with the $50 foundation, you know? Why couldn't I have loved a cheaper one? But you know what? This really is incredible. And it works in every situation for me. I love it so much. This is the shade Mont Blanc, which is like literally my perfect match. I have no bad things to say about this. It's my favorite foundation ever, ever, ever. And even though I love to try all the new foundations and stuff, it's like when it really comes down to it, this one is still my favorite. So I'm just gonna bring that down the neck, and then I'm just pressing it in with my sponge. I'm just gonna pop on some concealer. I'm gonna use the same Charlotte Tilbury one, just under the eyes, I think, today. Yeah, I feel like I'm having a pretty good skin day, so we're gonna keep it simple on the rest of the face as far as concealer goes. You know what else I never should have tried? The Westman Atelier Contour Stick. I mean, this is a bougie brand, but by golly, this is the best little contour stick ever. This is the shade Biscuit. It literally blends itself out. Also, the size is so perfect. I'm just like, why? Why do I have to fall in love with or even try some of these things? But also, again, I'm also not mad. You know what I mean? I'm a little mad, but not that mad. And you know what? I feel like I have made progress in a way because I used to really only let myself enjoy my fancier products on special occasions, which, you know, I guess I still do that because I like to treat myself during special occasions, but also I've started to just let myself use things, you know? It was a goal of mine a couple of years ago, not just with makeup, but other things in life. I found myself like saving them for a rainy day or for a special occasion, and then like I never got to enjoy them, you know? And I feel like if you're gonna invest in something, whether it's makeup, jewelry, home decor, I don't know, an outfit, a bag, whatever it is, like, sure, there's definitely certain occasions where certain things make more sense, but also, like, sometimes if you wait for the perfect time to enjoy something, it never comes. So here I am, just using up my Westman Atelier contour stick. And then worst case scenario, I just have to rebuy it, you know? Even though it's not the cheapest, at least I'm enjoying it, you know? Did you see that? Did you see the magical blend that had? And plus the shade is just gorgeous. I love it. Never should have tried this. Never should have tried this. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. Literally the best powder I've ever tried, I feel like. I mean, there's been some other good powders that I've tried recently, but when it really comes down to it, this one takes the cake. And of course, it's a high-end powder, but honestly, when you find something so good, sometimes you'll really pay anything, you know? So I'm just gonna set the face with this. I love this stuff. You know what else I'm addicted to every single year? The freaking Hourglass palettes, the ambient lighting palettes. They launched these limited edition palettes every year. They do have some that seem like they're permanent on the website, so I grabbed those to use because some of the ones I love you can't get, which is a bummer. And also why I wish I didn't love them so much, because I feel like every year when they do their limited edition little holiday sets, I have to have them all. Luckily lately I've been on their PR list, so that's great. I do receive these in the mail, which is so nice. But last year's animal palettes, I think they sent me 2 and there were 3, and I had to have the 3rd one. Even though like they sent me some, I was like, but I need the 3rd one, you know? So I love these palettes. They're so beautiful. They have all of like their baked formulas. Each one is a little bit different. This one specifically is the Sculpture palette, which looks like this. It has some ambient lighting powders. You got some bronzer, blush, and a little highlighter. There's also the Lighting Edit Universe palettes, which look a little bit different. They look like this. So beautiful. And every year, I think these are about $85, which honestly, like for what you get and how long they last, I think they're worth it. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, they have to be so beautiful every year. I just, you know, have to collect them all. Let's see here. I kind of want to use, let's use maybe this palette, I'm thinking. I'm going to start off with the bronzer on just a fluffy brush. We're just going to add a little bit of warmth to the skin with this. My favorite one was last year. They did the elephant palette, was the unlocked palette. The elephant packaging. I couldn't find it anywhere. I think it's like officially sold out, which makes me so sad. But that one was my favorite. I'm gonna mix these two right here just to create like a nice little highlighter base. I do have another highlight I'm gonna use, but these are kind of like their glowy setting powders, so they have a very soft glow to them. They're really beautiful. And then for blush, I'm just gonna mix the two. That's also what I really love about these palettes, is I find myself mixing and matching, and it just kind of feels like you're a professional makeup artist when you use these. I just love to like dip my whole brush in like the whole pan and put it all over my face basically. All right, we're gonna revisit the eyes now. And now that the mascara has dried, I can hopefully just kind of dust off mascara marks, even though there's a little bit of glitter that's also getting dusted off. That's all right. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the pink shade we started with on the top lid. I'm just gonna really buff that along the entire lower lash line. And then I'm following that up with the kind of taupey shimmer shade, this one right here, right up against the lash line. And then I'm gonna take the lightest shimmer shade in the palette on a small brush and just pop that in the inner corner. This is such a pretty inner corner highlight. We'll take what's left right underneath the brows. And then of course I'm gonna take my Thrive Cosmetics mascara and just apply that to the lower lashes as well. Okay, this next thing is like seriously one of my most severe makeup addictions, okay? I have spent an insane amount of money collecting these over the years. Look at this, okay? My collection is looking pretty good, tell you what. The Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, I love these. Listen, I bought most of these myself, and now I'm on her PR list, which is a dream come true, a blessing, and a curse, because also I'm like, I can never get enough of these, you know? But let's see, I wanted to use a Lisa Eldridge lip liner and lipstick. This is like one of the things that I can't stop buying, and it's like so good to where I want every color, because not only is the formula to die for, but her color selections are like so craveable. You just, once you try one, you're gonna first of all fall in love with the formula. Second of all, if you watch any of her like launch videos, if you're anything like me, it's like, well, I need every single lipstick. So that's what's happened, and here we are. But let's see, I kind of want to do a really pretty pink color, but what could we choose? What about this one? Could be pretty. Ooh, yes. This does need a sharpen though. Let's see. All right, this lip liner is called Intrigue. And what's so nice about her lip liners and lipsticks is they match each other perfectly. So it really just takes the guesswork out of things. So now I'm gonna go in and find the matching lipstick, which is called Velvet Intrigue. Look how gorgeous. Oh, that looks divine with this look. I'm using my fingers to just kind of like blur out the lip lines a bit. I love how that looks, especially with like the blush color. Really pretty. Okay, I'm just kind of lightly assessing the situation, adding a bit more blush and a bit more of what's left on the bronzer brush as well, just all over. Usually when I do my eyes first, I have my brows on, of course. And so once I do like complexion, I feel like sometimes my brows need a little touch up. So I'm just gonna touch up the brows a little bit. Okay, next up, I also wish I never tried, but also so happy I tried this. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is a very high-end setting spray. I mean, it's like $40, I think, for like glorified water. But honestly, it's way better than just water. It really works. So even though I use these like crazy, I go through them very fast. So it's an expensive setting spray if you use it so fast. On the flip side, it's like makeup insurance. So it like makes the rest of your makeup last longer, which, you know, then you get more bang for your buck. So I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, but it's such a good setting spray. But also one that I have to buy quite often. So I'm gonna spray this all over. I love how it smells too. I normally am not like a huge fragrance person when it comes to makeup products, but for some reason, that setting spray smells exactly like a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray should, and it's kind of my favorite. So I'm just gonna press that into the skin with my sponge. And also, I wish this wasn't so good, okay? It makes me mad how good this is. This is the Victoria Beckham Reflect Highlighter in the shade Pearl. It's just like a balmy highlight, but there's something about this specific formula that it's unmatched. It's so good. It's so perfect for like when you just need your face to look so fresh and not makeup-y whatsoever, even if you have layers and layers of makeup on like I do. This kind of like fakes a fresh skin look, and it just is phenomenal. I love it. It also doesn't pick up the product underneath. Of course, you have to be gentle. You have to pat it into the skin, not like wipe, but it's so, so good. It's so stunning. Ah, it makes me mad. It's so good. I am so happy with how my makeup looks right now. And I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna add something else. Uh-oh. Something else I love from Lisa Eldridge. These glosses. These are what are they called? Oh, I can't remember the full name, but it's Lisa Eldridge's glosses. I just grabbed a handful. I have way more than this over on my other desk, but these are so good. These are so good. Lisa Eldridge in general, it's like incredible, incredible formulas. So I wanted to use a little bit of gloss. This is such a gorgeous one. This is one of her newer colors. Look at this reflect. Come on. This is called Dancing Rose. I put a bit on the back of my hand. That way I don't mess up the gorgeous color in the pan. And then I have a little more precision on the lips. So I'm just going to pat this into the center of the lips. I just felt like with the glossy eye and face, the lips needed to also glow. And so here we are. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Also, never should have tried this because I literally haven't used anything else for years. I'm telling you, it's probably been, gosh, 6 or 7 years since I tried this. And I haven't gone back. So here we are. The Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, my friends. Literally cannot live without it. Luckily, you know, this one does last quite a while. It takes me a long time to go through a bottle, but then I have to fork out like another 20-something bucks for eyebrow gel. But it's worth it, okay? You know, now that everything's on my face, get out of town. This is just too good. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, man. Like, why do all these have to be so spectacular? They're so incredible. And, you know, now that they're on my face, it's just like, it's solidified my opinion. I love all these things so much, and now it's like, well, take my money. Okay? Lisa Eldridge, take my money. Hourglass, you can have it. NARS, take it. I love how my makeup looks today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun coming up with this look using all the products that's just like, it kind of hurts at how much I love these and how expensive they are. But at the same time, makeup is like my therapy. It's the thing that I choose to spend my extra money on. It's my creative zone. It really is my happy place. So for me, it's worth it, even though sometimes it's like, darn it, why did I have to fall in love with $100 and something eyeshadow palette, okay? But here we are, and I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. This eyeshadow is just to die for. I will have everything that I use listed for you in the description box down below, and I would love to hear from you guys. What is a product that you are like almost mad that you love so much that you have to invest in, that you're like, why did I even try that? Because now I have to rebuy it forever. I would love to hear in the comments down below. That's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely loved filming it, and I'm so obsessed with how my makeup looks today. Thanks to these products. So I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.